This fragrance literally goes into the room and speaks for you. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bella and this is Bella's Perfume Diaries. If this is your first time of stumbling on this channel, Perfume Diaries is a series where we talk about perfumes, a sprinkle of beauty and lifestyle. So if this is the kind of content you like, please click that subscribe button and join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in once again. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the longest lasting feminine fragrances. I've come across a lot of long lasting feminine fragrances, but I'm going to be picking 10 for you guys in this video. I've seen a lot of people say that masculine fragrances last longer. I'm here to show you that you can still smell feminine and your fragrance would last longer than those masculine perfumes. So if you want to know feminine long lasting fragrances in my collection, then keep watching. The first one I'll be talking about is this bag right here. This fragrance is intense. Most people say that this fragrance is sexy, but I don't really get it. This fragrance gives me boss babes. It's a very spicy tuberose fragrance with ginger and blood orange at the top. This is so spicy, like really spicy. You can literally smell that ginger in the fragrance. It's also quite heavy on the patchouli. To me, this is a strong, powerful woman in a bottle. This is such a badass fragrance and it's really long lasting. Like, you literally be begging this fragrance to stop smelling on you. This is L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. If you want to smell like a badass boss babes, get your hands on L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. The next one I'll be talking about is Junno Noir by the House of Haramain. This is an Arabian company. I talked about this in my classy fragrances for women. This fragrance is classy, and I also mentioned in that video that this is one of my longest lasting feminine fragrance. This fragrance is said to be duping Dama Bianca by Xerjoff. It is such a classic fragrance, very long lasting. Like, this fragrance will smell on your clothes 24 hours plus. That's how long lasting this fragrance is. It has this kumquat and lime that makes it very unique, with fresh florals that smell like a realistic flower. This fragrance gives me the vibes of Kenzo flower. It's more like a sexier version of Kenzo flower. It is quite unique. It's not going to be a love for everybody. So this fragrance is not like a mass appealing fragrance. It's just a very classic floral that is more sophisticated and very sexy. This wasn't love at first sniff for me, but I became so addicted to it, like spraying it over time. So this might not be a love at first sniff for you, or it might be a love at first sniff for you, but just give it time. You are absolutely going to love this fragrance. It is such a beautiful, long lasting feminine fragrance. I would say this fragrance is an ultra feminine fragrance. That is Junno Noir by the House of Haramain. The next one I'll be talking about is the most affordable from this range, and this is from a Nigerian brand. It is called Goddess. It is so room filling, it is so long lasting, it is so powerful, it's so intense, and for the fact that it is very affordable, I think this fragrance you will see for 20k, like a little goes a long way, just because it is very strong and very intense. This fragrance literally goes into the room and speaks for you. The name of the fragrance just befits it. It is Goddess in a bottle. I've done a detailed review on this fragrance. I'm going to put the link up here so you can go ahead and binge watch. So it has this saffron in it that makes it smell like Baccarat Rouge, but then it deviates into a spicy matured vanilla that gives you Eba Pura vibes by Xerjoff. Topping it up is jasmine that makes it slightly floral. There's also pineapple in this fragrance that gives it this sweetness. This fragrance literally has a touch of everything: spiciness, sweetness, florals. This fragrance is called Goddess for a reason. It is such a boss babes, long lasting, crazy projecting fragrance. It just gives you everything, and for the fact that it is affordable, it's just mind-blowing. That is Goddess from Vie Belle by Oma. The next one is my absolute favorite, so we are going to be deviating from boss babes. This is Angel Nova by Thierry Mugler. This fragrance would definitely be in my top 10 for life. This is a strong, intoxicating, captivating, exotic, fruity scent with raspberry and lychee that gives it this tartness. This fragrance is said to be a dupe for Delina by Perfumes Limali, but I feel that this is like a fruitier version of Delina, and I feel that this one projects more and lasts longer than Delina. Like literally, this fragrance would be smelling on your clothes 24 hours plus. Like, it's really long lasting and it projects crazy. Like, it's just your perfume that will be smelling in the room. Once you step into the room, your perfume will just fill the air. Anytime I wear this and I step into anywhere, whatever perfume you are wearing, even if it's the most expensive perfume in the room, this fragrance is going to overshadow it. It is mixed with some rose. It is playful and rich. I would describe this fragrance as a ripe, exotic, fruity, floral scent. Such an amazing fragrance. It's like my favorite for life. So that is Angel Nova by Thierry Mugler. Next one I'll be talking about is a sexy boss babes fragrance, and that is Libra Intense by YSL. This fragrance is room filling. It's just a head turning fragrance. Like, it is such a beautiful, powerful, intoxicating fragrance that still maintains this sexiness as well. So this is a deep lavender and vanilla scent. It has lavender at the top, it has lavender in the mid. It literally has lavender from top to bottom. The lavender is quite dominant in this fragrance, but the Madagascar vanilla gives it this depth and sexiness, and the tonka bean gives it this sweetness. It is so sexy. The mixture of that lavender and vanilla just gives it this uniqueness that you haven't smelled in any fragrance before. You smell some florals in it as well, which is probably the jasmine, sandbark and orchid in the fragrance. Such a sensual, air-filling, long-lasting fragrance. That is Libra Intense by YSL. The next one I'll be talking about is an oldie but a goodie. This is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. This is a sweet, fruity, floral fragrance. It has almond in it that makes it fruity. It has tuberose in it that makes it floral. It has praline and tonka bean that makes it sweet. This fragrance has a bunch of notes that is blended beautifully, that you cannot pinpoint one thing exactly that you smell in it. This fragrance is so unique, it's so sexy, and it is so long lasting. It is a perfect signature scent for anybody that is looking for a signature scent. So that is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. This is a cult favorite. If you want something sweet, sexy and unique, get your hands on Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. The next one I'll be talking about is Flora Botanica by the House of Balenciaga. This fragrance is so long lasting. It's like a fresh green soapy rose scent. It has this cannabis and carnation in it that makes it very unique, and then it has vetiver and amber. It's such an amazing, intoxicating fragrance. It's the kind of fragrance that gets people's attention. It is mass appealing. Loads of compliments on this because it's very unique and it projects into the room. It's not your typical rose scent. So that is Flora Botanica by the House of Balenciaga. Next one I'll be talking about is Rouge Malachite by Armani Privé. I talked about this one when I talked about classy fragrances for women, and this fragrance is so long lasting. It has tuberose and pink pepper in the top that gives it this spicy tuberose feel. There's also a bunch of florals like tuberose, jasmine, ylang ylang that makes it floral. So this is definitely a floral fragrance, but it is so long lasting. It projects crazy into the room. It has this spicy coconut in the fragrance that I absolutely love. It also has this vintage quality in it. It has orange blossom. Such an amazing vintage floral spicy tuberose fragrance. So that is Rouge Malachite by Armani Privé. Such a long lasting, crazy projecting floral fragrance. The next one I'll be talking about is a cult favorite, which is Baccarat Rouge 540. Like the song that says drop a little bit of sunshine wherever you go. They were talking about Baccarat Rouge 540. And it's not just a little sunshine, a lot of sunshine. This is the kind of fragrance that if you wear out and you leave that place, your perfume will still be there, gisting with your colleagues, gisting with your friends. Like, it's the kind of fragrance that stays even when you have left. It gives a long lasting impression. This is saffron, this is jasmine. It is quite unique and hard to describe. This is slightly floral and ambery. It's very sexy, but at the same time commands presence. Like, this fragrance is a force to reckon with. Like, this is a very intoxicating, captivating, powerful scent. This fragrance lasts forever. Like, it lasts for 24 hours plus. It is also very unisex. Most times when they call a fragrance unisex, it either leans more feminine than masculine or more masculine than feminine, but this fragrance is spot on in between feminine or masculine. So a guy can use this and smell amazing, a lady can use it and smell amazing. So that is Baccarat Rouge 540. Next one I'll be talking about, I was trying to decide one to pick, and that's La Vie Belle and Flower Bomb. These two fragrances are such classic iconic scents, and they are also very long lasting. Let me start with La Vie Belle. Almost everybody has tried this fragrance at this point. It's a very popular fragrance. A lot of people have tested the beauty that is La Vie Belle. So I'll describe this fragrance as a sharp floral fragrance. This was the fragrance that introduced me to long lasting fragrances for women, because I always thought that it was only masculine fragrances that, you know, were long lasting until I used La Vie Belle. There's praline and tonka bean that makes it sweet. There's blackcurrant and pear that makes it fruity, and there's jasmine that makes it floral. The orange blossom in this fragrance makes it classy, and the patchouli gives it depth. This is such a classic. Like, La Vie Belle is such an oldie but a goodie. I've repurchased this fragrance 1,000,001 times. Like, I have used this a lot and I absolutely love this. So this is La Vie Belle by Lancome. Next one I'll be talking about is Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. This is another iconic scent that lasts forever. This also is one of the most popular feminine fragrances. This fragrance is a burst of florals in the most unique way. Like, it has these tea notes that makes it unique. It also has sweetness in it. The florals in this fragrance are blended to perfection. It is bold, it is spontaneous, it is outspoken. It is a perfect signature scent for somebody that loves florals. If you want to smell unique and floral at the same time, get your hands on Flower Bomb by Viktor. Last one I'll be talking about is an honorable mention. Like, these fragrances are not complete if I don't mention this fragrance, but I don't have it in my collection. I just have a sample of this fragrance and I'm hoping to get a full bottle soon. I absolutely love this fragrance, and the fragrance I'm talking about is Oud Bouquet by Lancome. This fragrance is described as a sweet oud, straight up sweet oud. It's described as a sweet floral oud fragrance. That's where the Oud Bouquet comes in. Oud and flowers, a bouquet of flowers mixed with oud. This is not like an animalic oud, this is more like a sweet oud mixed with the florals. It has praline, tonka bean, it has caramel that gives it this sweetness, but at the same time it has oud that coats the fragrance and envelopes the fragrance. The oud is blended perfectly and it doesn't come out harsh. This is such a beautiful boss babes badass fragrance. Like, this is badass in a bottle. That is Oud Bouquet for you. Such an amazing, feminine, long lasting fragrance. So that is Oud Bouquet by Lancome. Those are the long lasting feminine fragrances that I have come across. If you have more, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your recommendations so I can try them out. Everybody loves a long lasting fragrance that smells amazing. Please share your longest lasting fragrance in the comments. I'd love to hear your recommendations. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this episode. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't, share with your friends as well. Thank you guys for tuning to Bella's Perfume Diaries. I'll be seeing you on my next episode. Bye.